Okay, it's now about 8:30 in the morning and I'm here at Preston rail station waiting for my train to London Euston. And yes, you may see in the video some steam coming out of my mouth. It is quite cold at the moment, so I'm just waiting for my train to head down to London to go watch some wrestling. So we'll see you on the train. So after an exciting morning, as in my train at 8:59 being cancelled due to a technical fault, I've had to get on the 10:01 down to London Euston, which actually pulled in at around about 9:30. So I'm now on the train, about to head off to London to go watch Eve wrestling at the O2 Indigo. So we'll see you down in London. So a quick tour of the room that I'm staying in for this evening, due to the fact that there are no more trains available for me to be able to get back home in time. So this is the Ibis style Canning Town. I'm up on the 6th floor at the minute. This is effectively what the room looks like. Pretty nice room, to be honest. Sorry for the slight tilting angle there. We have a nice little bathroom as well. Got a nice little sink right there. Obviously, your toilet cubicle as well as your shower. They don't really come with baths anymore. More people tend to have more showers than baths. But that is a quick overview of the room. Oh, and as well, the lights are a bit weird in this room. Turn off. Because if you want, you can increase the height of them if you want. To there. Let's just do that. See, you can increase the height. We can have them lower down. Depends. It's up to you on that, really. I just tend to leave them with a preset. They don't get in the way. They're not really an issue. And obviously, like with any hotel room, you get your nice TV. Your standard compliments for coffee and tea. But there is one thing that the Ibis do give you, and that is a nice water. Because you don't know, you might have been on a long journey, you could do with a nice drink of water. And a nice little thank you card for saying you're staying here at the Ibis. And it's even handwritten. No, this is where the card doesn't stay up. There we go, staying up now. So yeah, that's the room. So that's the event done and dusted, or finished with. I just want to give you a bit of a merch rundown on what I bought at the event. Because you can buy wrestlers merch and all this lot. There was quite a bit on sale, but I was looking for a particular wrestler's merch just because they were former WWE. And if you followed WWE in the past, I know this is a weight loss video. I'm just giving you into a bit of insight of my life as well during this video series. So I got some merch for a certain wrestler who was unfortunately released from the WWE. They went by the name of Dakota Kai. Yeah, they now go by Charlie. He is the same member of Damage Control when she was in the WWE. She was a former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, and she was also one of the women in the finals of the Intercontinental Championship for the women, which unfortunately was won by Lyra Valkyria, and Dakota Kai was a runner-up. But she did get another chance to get that title, which unfortunately she was written to fail. And it was a few weeks or a few months after that, she was actually let go from the company. She did take a little bit of a hiatus from wrestling for a bit, most likely to make sure her knees were okay and properly healed up. The next match she was in was today, and it was against Chris Statlander, who was the Eve International Women's Champion. Let's run down into the match, shall we? So this is the shirt in question. And as you can see, it says Charlie along the top. And she's also a member of Eve Wrestling. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is the shirt that I bought today. And I do support Charlie throughout her career. Supported her when she was in WWE, NXT, and now Eve Wrestling. Let's see how she does, and let's see where she goes from here. Only good things can come from this career. Only good things. Now, that's Eve's merch all sorted and purchased today. I'm going to be keeping an eye on this promotion because there are some talented performers out there. And most people are saying to me now, and they're probably saying in the comments below, that wrestling is fake. I know it's fake. It's our version of Coronation Street or Emmerdale. But it's something we can actually interact with and actually visit. We can actually also meet the wrestlers and have a little bit of a chat with them. Because when it comes to the independent scene, their events are a bit more close, let's just say, a bit more intimate. You can actually have a nice chat with them if they're around and they're willing to talk. Because you need to also make sure that they're all willing to talk. If you just go up to them and try and engage them in a conversation, you might get a weird look and they're not going to be happy with you. Just give them a little bit of a hi, say you like them, what they're doing. And if they stay around and want to talk with you, that's good. But if they say, I've got to go somewhere, say, no worries, just let them be. It's the best way to be. It's the best way to be respectful to these guys and girls. Because what they do in the ring is not to be tried at home. I've done it myself. I did it for about a month back in 2017. And let's just say, they do put in a lot of hard work behind the scenes. And I have total respect for these guys and girls. Well, that was an exciting night. Sorry I didn't catch into you when I actually arrived in London. I've already been here for a few hours and I've been to the wrestling event that I was here to see. Eve Wrestling, Wrestling Queendom, and what a night. A 4-hour studied event. I gotta say, it's one of the best nights going. It's a pure independent wrestling promotion and it's also all women. So, what a day to do it on as well. March 8th, International Women's Day. That alone was intense and amazing. And it's something weird with green events. I don't know what it is, but every time me and a couple of my friends have been to the events, which are usually coloured green, there's usually absolute chaos that ensues. And in the last match, lo and behold, there was absolute chaos. It's kind of like anarchy in the arena. But it's time to debrief, and I will debrief you all when I then get back home and have a chance to have a look through the pictures that I took, because actually I wasn't allowed to film inside the venue because they were actually broadcasting live. So due to that, there was a restriction on filming. I couldn't film in there. But I did take some pictures on my phone, and I did talk about the event a little bit going forward there. But I will talk more about it when I get back home. But for now, good night. Well, that was a very exciting journey there. Just to give you a bit of context, the most exciting train journey I've actually been in is where the train has actually collided with a lamppost that's fallen on the track, resulting in a nice 2-hour wait when I was going to a mate of mine ready to go over to Amsterdam for the stag do. That was fun. But into the main bit of it, it was, but what a night. Just what an amazing night. This is the reason why I go to these shows. You get talking to fans, you get talking to other people, and there is a chance You could bump into them at the bar. These events are so intimate. You can just talk to the wrestlers at the time. And some of these wrestlers I've seen in WWE, like Charlie, formerly known as Dakota Kai. It was great seeing her back in the ring. Even bought some of her merch. And it was all in all, a fun night. And I did make the right call in staying over in London because of the train havoc in the evening. It was an absolute nightmare. I think there was only one train left after Eve. Even that train ended somewhere else and I couldn't get home straight away. So sometimes it's always best just to bite the bullet, pay that little bit extra money to stay in the city where the event is, just so you don't have to worry about it in the morning. And speaking of this morning, but I ended up in a traffic jam, which is very odd, really, with trains, because you don't really get traffic jams a lot unless something really bad happens on the track. And I'm going to let past me on the train tell you that now. Go ahead, Dean. Well, this travelling back from London to Preston is going quite well so far. Currently stuck in Crewe due to some idiot that's decided to climb the power line. Luckily, at the moment, as I have heard, he's not managed to make contact with the power lines and has agreed to climb down. But as a result, all lines going into Preston at this moment in time are all blocked. But all in all, just an amazing event. I can't stop saying that. That is how good the event was. It's stuck in my mind. I think the ring announcer, forgotten her name because I didn't really catch it, but I know that she was a Live in the Apollo act in the past. So if you're liking this content, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press that notifications bell, because you're going to get notified whenever I put content out. And if you had got your own fitness journey going on, if you've been to any wrestling events, let me know down in the comments below. And I actually want to know, if you have been to a wrestling show, what show have you been to and what did you like about it? But we are also going to continue with this fitness journey as well. This is the main purpose of these videos. I'm just giving you a little bit of background into who I am as well at the same time. Because at the end of the day, I am someone that will be open with you and honest. So it's time to get back into this journey. I will see you tomorrow at the gym. Until then, have a good one and bye. Let's back to the main purpose of this video series. Going to see some more of my progress going forward and also more VR, because got to do more than just gym to lose weight. We're going to be hitting the gym again next week, and I want to know one thing that you guys follow me, or even if you're just watching these videos over time and not actually subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button. You'll get notified if you've also got that bell pressed. I want to know one thing. On your fitness journey, what are you struggling with the most? It can be anything that you're struggling with. Just let me know in the comments below, and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. But until then, I will see you in the next one. Bye.